What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. It's Fuzz here. I hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic day. We're here with a double upload today, so guys, please hit the like on the video if you find this useful. If you're around here, hit that subscribe button, and we're going to jump straight in to the icon swaps and the fastest way to complete them and what actually are the rewards for icon swaps. It's the second batch of them. There's always a lot of questions on them, so I'm going to run through everything for you guys. Basically, it's going to go the fastest way to complete them, what's on offer, and then what I think you should take just so you know what's going to happen. I'm going to do the important bit first, and that's going to be the fastest way to complete them, what the objectives are. Just real quick, I did upload some 4-3-3 custom tactics earlier today. Please check them out in the link below and let me know how you get on with them. But they should all be in milestones here. I've actually logged on for the first time. I'm aware of what the content is. I've had to look through it, but not on the game. So we have icon swaps, which is the main one here, and this is where their squad battles and foot champs. We've got Ligue 1, Serie A, and La Liga. Actually, really nice ones for me for the players I have in the club first owner. So that'll be really nice to play those. I'm going to start with what the icon swaps main ones are. So these are pretty damn similar most of the time. There's a couple of changes in them, but it's the same themes. We have win 6 squad battle matches on world class with silvers. Win 6 squad battle matches in world class with Eredivisie players. Win 6 squad battle matches in world class with Liga Portugal players. Win 6 with German players. Win 6 with first owned players. And then win 13 foot champs matches. Then we have the Ligue 1 stuff, which is going to be you have to win 6 in the live foot friendly with at least 8 first owned players. You have to score in 10 of these matches with Ligue 1 players, and you need to assist a cross in 5 separate matches using Ligue 1 players. Now this is one league, so you will have to use Ligue 1 players for it, so it's much easier to get the likes of these crosses. You're not going to be using just like maybe 1 or 2 players in the team and force feeding the entire team. The same applies here for all of them. Serie A is win 6 with at least first own. You have to score a finesse goal in 6 matches, and you have to assist with a 3 ball in 5 matches using Serie A players. And then La Liga again, win 6, score in 10, and assist with a 3 ball in 5. Now, to get these ones out of the way, what you're going to have to do is just play golden goal. If you don't know what golden goal is, if you don't necessarily know, but if you don't know what golden goal is, it's essentially whoever scores first in the match, the other person then just leaves the game. So if I was playing you and I went up 1-0, you would leave the game, give me the win, and then we just sort of speedrun it, vice versa. If you get 1-0 up against me, I'm going to leave the game, give you the win. You'll typically, regardless of what you think about it, it makes it faster. Even if you're not as good at the game, and maybe how the matchmaking works, you're having to leave more games than you normally would, you're still going to get those people that you will score against first, either because you're better than them or a little bit of luck comes in the way, and you'll ultimately get them done faster. You don't have to play golden goal, but if you want to do them as quickly as possible and you're wondering maybe where other people are leaving games and whatnot, once you score, that's the reason why. It just helps get these done really quickly. In my experience, if I'm playing well, I can get these done, each one done in about 30 to 45 minutes, so anywhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours it takes me to get all 3 tokens. If you were to play normally, you're talking like maybe 3 hours for the entire set. This is the bit where you can really speed things up, and it's where it's more boring because of squad battles. Now, just to get out of the way, Foot Champions is win 13 matches. Both the playoffs and the finals count for this. So most people will be able to do this after just one week of Foot Champs. They'll play playoffs, get a minimum of 4 wins, obviously, and then they'll probably pick up the other 9 in Champs. The other ones, though, this is where you need to double up. Because if you don't, you're stuck playing 30 squad battle matches. And that's a hell of a lot of time you don't want to spend. So there is a way you can combine all these and see if time. The first one is the first team you're going to want to use. I've got it up beside me here just so I can remember. You want to use 11 silver Germans playing in the Eredivisie. So what this does for you, it ticks the silver one, done. Eredivisie, done. The German one, done. So rather than you having to play 18 matches of squad battles, you can do it all in 6. Now, what I will say is the prices of Germans in the Eredivisie are going to go up. The silvers particularly are going to go up. You might have to pay extortionate prices for them. I would say right now, maybe hold off on these and focus on doing the online objectives first. Because this is the one where people like traders will have had these leaks, they'll be listing these cards up and they'll be making absolute bank. The only thing I can say is if you do want to pay that premium, pay the premium, complete those 6 matches in that night or in that day whenever you're playing, complete those 6 matches. It'll take 2 hours to do max. You do those 6 matches and then you sell them instantly. They'll either be the same price or they'll have dropped maybe a little bit. And okay, you lost a few coins on the way to get that done, but it shouldn't be too much in the grand scheme of things. So that's the 2 options: either buy them now, use them straight away, and sell them while they're still expensive, or you wait for them to drop a little bit. They'll still hold a price. They'll still be more expensive than they were before these came out, but it might not be as drastic, and then you'll still be able to resell. Then the second one you have to do is La Liga NOS or Liga Portugal, and all first owned. That takes all 5 of these. So you get the One Club Wonders and the Liga Portugal done together. Rather than 12 matches, you're playing 6. All in all, that means you're playing 12 squad battles matches rather than 30. It's almost a third of the time, which is honestly huge. So that's the way to complete them fast. And realistically, you can do all these squad battles in maximum 4 hours. If you're playing 3 games, yeah, if you play 3 games, an hour, which is fair, 12-minute games, a little bit of time either way, you get all these tokens done. Previously, that would take a hell of a lot longer, probably talking like 10 hours. So, saving a lot of time. Foot Champs just comes naturally with playing that mode. I was saying Golden Goal here will help you out a lot. Now, I want to flick through what the squad, or not the squad battles, what the icon swap rewards are, and what I think you should be taking from them. Because it's an odd one. I think over the years, icon swaps has hit that point where it's not as, I need to go on the swaps, it's not as key anymore. I think when I first started playing on FIFA 20, it was still huge, but promos were starting to get more regular. They're still holding these icons at the same value, and I want to go to the lowest one first. They're still holding these icons at the same value, despite them not necessarily having the same impact anymore. So I think EA just need to like fix up on that a little bit for how they're pricing both icon SBCs and what they're putting in swaps and the requirements. But this one isn't too bad. So we'll start things off. Overall, you will get 18 swap tokens. There will be 9 now, and then I need to actually check what time they expire. There'll be 9 now, and then another 9 once this batch expires. So yes, if you want to get something that's worth more than 9 tokens, you are going to have to wait. Oh, it says 27 days, sorry. You're going to have to wait an entire month, which is really sad for me, and I'll explain why in a second. But the first one, 2 swaps, you get an 81 plus times 25 pack. 3 stops, you get an 82 plus times 25 pack. We're getting used to these. These are normal. These are fodder packs. I highly recommend doing these because you can wait for a promo. You can save them for Team of the Season. You can open them now and try and get a road to the final. Either way, you're going to get fodder to help you with SBCs. The big one's 83 plus times 25. It costs 5 tokens. I know it costs 5, but it's not really loading there. These fodder packs, I think you should definitely be taking unless you have a sentimental value to get who's worth 17 tokens. My goal is normally either pair some fodder packs with an icon pack, like one of the random ones where you just get, say, a prime icon, for example. Or if there's a player you want, you pick that player and then get as many of the fodder packs as possible. So any of those fodder packs are good. There is a Thierry Henry icon available for 6 swaps tokens. It's his mid, I believe. I'm pretty damn sure it's his mid. I do have it open here. Does it say? Yeah, it's his mid. I've got it here. He's 350k on the market right now. Obviously, keep in mind these market prices, and this applies to all of them. These market prices will have fluctuated a little bit since this came out, but at this stage in the game, for 6 swap tokens for a medium 4-star winger, with how many left wings we have in the game, and I've used Prime Henry for the past 2 FIFAs, and the balance is better than it is in this card, but still horrible. Medium with that balance isn't going to be good in game. So I don't think he's worth 6 tokens. Unless you have an attachment to Henry and you want a first owner one, then obviously that makes sense. Xavi for 7 tokens. Is it his prime? It is his prime. So we've got Prime Xavi. He's high, 4-star, 3-star. His passing's immense. His dribbling is very good. He can defend. He's got 90 stamina. For me, this card is good. I would say if you are running like a 3 centre mid formation and you need he's got 94 attack position and good shooting. He's about 500k on the market, so I think his value for swap tokens is there right now, and he is a good player. He needs the likes of a Shadow or a Hunter, but if you want like a secondary DM or like just a box-to-box player to fill in there, he does the job really well. The strength and aggression isn't all that, but it's a good card. Obviously, if you have attachment, feel free to take him. There's a Prime Icon pack for 8 tokens, which I think is fair. I know you're getting a mid icon, a prime icon, so a randomized mid prime icon for 8 tokens isn't too bad. You can test your luck if you want, but I do think there's some better options in the swaps. There's Sturchkov for 9 tokens. Now he's 3-star, 4-star, I believe, or 4-star, 3-star. This is his prime version. He's medium, left footer, 4-star, 3-star. He's anywhere between 540 to 575 on the market right now. He doesn't have many traits to speak of. Obviously, his pace is nice. The shooting's really nice, actually. Like, it's very rare you'll get like shooting that's, well, I mean, 92s across the board, except for the finishing, which is even better. His passing for a striker is good. The agility, the dribbling's good. Some people complain about the balance, but he's got that good shooting. You can put an engine on this card. I think 3-star weak foot lets him down, and medium isn't ideal. But if, for example, you play with like a secondary striker or a false 9 or something like that, he could do a job. I think he's really interesting. His price in the market is then again you can sort of see the theme here with how they've priced these token rewards, and it's making a little bit of sense. What I will say, however, is the 91 plus mid or prime icon pack for 10 swaps tokens. Avoid it like the plague. You're like, some people are going to get prime Pele and prime R9, but most people are going to get mid Nakata, players like that. I would honestly, please avoid this one. As soon as it's got, if it was like a 91 plus prime, then okay, maybe. But with that mid mixed in, absolutely horrible. I would honestly, if I had the choice, I'd be taking Stoichkov. If you just give me those two, I'd pick Stoichkov. He's not a perfect striker or player by any means, but you can make him work, and chances are you could get mid Stoichkov out of this, which is worse. So you have to weigh it up. Gerrard, we can't get a look at, unfortunately, because this annoys me as well. They put his prime icon moments thing in this, but they haven't released prime icon moments ratings, or I think they've got the ratings and the stats, but not the full in-games yet. So they won't show us what the Gerrard looks like until they release the ratings for that. Now, I will say the maximum number, the max you could get from this current batch is Stoichkov. You have to wait to get Gerrard, so it's not like someone's going to redeem this not knowing what they're going to get, which is probably where the worry would have been otherwise. But for the sake of it, like, he's going to be similar to last year. Just let us like view his stats on this. It's weird. I don't think he's going to be fantastic. If you look at what his prime is, his prime, yeah, his moments might be okay. His prime has 77 pace, 90 shooting, passing, 85 dribbling, 84 physical, 3-star, 3-star. If his pace gets to say 82 plus on this prime icon moment, he will probably be a good secondary DM box to box player, but the 3-star, 3-star will let him down. And unless you're a Liverpool fan, I wouldn't be spending 10 tokens on him. Cafu, however, for 11 tokens is an absolute bargain. His prime right now is 770k to about 820k on the market. 92 pace. He can't really finish, but he's got attack position and penalties, doesn't matter too much. Vision's good, crossing fantastic, short pass really good, long pass lets him down a little bit. His agility and balance is where there'll be a question mark. I'll say this is kind of similar to Zambrota and how he played, but he was still fantastic all year, even into like the summer. The rest of the dribbling's fantastic for the reactions and the composure. His defensive awareness is 91 with really high interceptions. You technically don't need to boost the defending. Most people put an anchor in this card because to get the aggression, the jumping boost, and max out the defending. But if you want to help that, both the dribbling and the passing, I would consider putting an engine on this card. I think that makes him really, really good. He is a new icon, but for 11 tokens for a card worth about 800k on the market, I think this is really good, and this is who I'm going to be taking from swaps. I'm going to be taking Cafu, the 85 plus time, or yeah, 83 plus times 25. And the 81 plus times 25, because that means I use all my tokens. I get a first owner player that I love, fits my Roman past and present that I'm going to be building. I will say he is quite possibly the best player pick in this swaps option, so I would consider him. You then have a mid or prime icon player pick, which is one of 3 mid icons. Again, avoid or mid or prime icons. Avoid this. 12 tokens to possibly get a mid icon in what will be. Oh, you have to wait 27 days. It's going to be the middle of. It's going to be near the end of March. Going to be March, getting close to April, and you might still be getting mid icons. Don't touch it. If you're considering spending this many tokens, take the 92 plus prime icon pack, but be aware this rating doesn't cut out much of the dead weight, because there's a lot of mid or prime icons that are like 92 or over, and it's just a bit of an odd one. Again, we've got Cannavaro. His icon moments we can't see because of what I've explained with him not showing the stats. They have put a picture up though, and he's got 84 pace. His passing looks lower, his dribbling looks good, the defending and physicals look good as you'd expect. Cannavaro is smaller though, I mean we all know this. It's just one of those things. All I can look at right now on Footpin is his prime. His prime's 419k on the market. I remember using his prime last year. It was really good, but like his agility and balance is in the 80s with reactions at 91 and composure 82. This is on his prime, so for his moments this will go up. His defending is basically all defending maxed out already. His pace is 80 on his prime. It'll go to 84, so he's probably going to have about 88 acceleration with 81 sprint speed. His strength is 87, 85 in the prime. This will be close to 90s. Some people will be putting the anchor on him to try and max out the physicality because of how small he is at 5'9". But he's got high-low, and I think his prime icon moments will actually be very good based on how Cordoba plays in game this year. I think small centre backs are viable if you have a big guy beside them. So this is one to definitely consider. I'd wait to see. You have to wait anyway. He costs 14 swap tokens, but I'd wait and see really what the in-game stats are and what fits your team at this point, because obviously you're going to have to wait 27 days before you can even get the extra tokens to get this. By the time you get those tokens, it could be another week, another 2 weeks, depends how often you can play the game. You could be talking April by the time you're making this pick, and by then there might be plenty of SBCs and promo players that are better. There's a prime icon player pick, which I wouldn't want to grind this hard. It is opportunity cost, and it's like gambling essentially. I wouldn't want to grind 15 tokens and take this and then potentially get three prime icons. I don't want as my choices. This one, if you want to do the content, if you want to have a bit of fun, I mean, you can. Just try not to be too disappointed when I probably don't get anything good. The last two are the 92 plus prime or moments pack. Again, the 92 plus doesn't really take all that much dead weight out of it. It will take some, but there's still going to be some absolute stinkers in there, and it'll probably be a main pack weight of prime, or it'll be average prime players or absolute dead weight moments players. Finally, there's Grinches for 17 tokens. I can't remember which version of this it is. It must be his prime, surely. It's his prime. He's 1.1 or 1.2 to 1.4 million on the market. He's a really good card. Medium low, 5-star, 4-star. He's not as overpowered as he used to be in other FIFAs, but he's just a really nice card. However, would I grind 17 swaps tokens for him? Probably not. That's my opinion. That's everything for today. I just wanted to run through what I think you should take. As I said before I even ran through them all, I think you should be taking either a pack if you want to test your luck, and then some fodder packs. Like say, like you want to take them, the prime icon pack and some fodder packs, have some fun. That's all good. I think you should be taking fodder packs regardless. I think even if you open up, say, an 81 plus and you just get 83s and 84s, it's still fodder to help you complete an SBC. You can help recycle for the sake of it being 2 tokens, you know, easily done. You could, for example, go and do all 5 of those squad battle matches in 4 hours now and crack open an 83 plus times 25, maybe pack a road to the final. But that's me for today, guys. If you didn't enjoy it, please do leave a like rating. It's greatly appreciated. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. We've just hit 500 and now we're pushing for 1,000 subs. If you help me along with that, that would be greatly appreciated. That's me for today. I'll catch you in tomorrow's video, which is going to be about the Twitch Prime Gaming Pack. So stay tuned for that one. Check it out. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.